Welcome to Chai and Cabins, where we talk all things entrepreneurship, short-term rentals, real estate, and business. My name is Rashmi, like don't rush me, and it's my pleasure to welcome you onto this podcast. In this podcast, I am going to interview some incredible people who are investing in real estate and in business. You'll get to hear their stories, a behind-the-scene look at their properties, their deals. And along the way, I hope you find some incredible value. Most importantly, I hope you take this advice and go out to buy your very first real estate deal or your very first business. I want to take this opportunity to introduce myself and tell you guys a little bit about my journey. I am originally from Mumbai, India, and when I was 6, we moved to France. We spent a few years in the beautiful city of Lyon. And by the way, for a moment, can we talk about the culture shock of moving from Mumbai to Lyon? It was an incredible experience. I was the only Indian kid in my bilingual school back then, and once I joined, I did meet a few other Indian kids as well. And even back then, I loved to eat and travel. We visited a tons of different European countries along the way, and that's where my love for hospitality and food started. A few years after that, we moved to Malaysia, and I got an incredible taste and experience into Asian hospitality, and it's truly spectacular. In 2009, my parents and I moved to Kentucky with 6 bags to our name to make a life for ourselves in America. I actually finished out high school in Kentucky, and then the following year moved to Illinois, and then transferred over to the University of Houston, where I graduated in 2014. After I graduated, I had 3 job offers to my name, but actually turned them all down to open my very first sandwich shop in the Texas Hill Country area. I grew that and still do have that company. And then a few years later, I opened an Indian restaurant, kind of going back to my roots with my mom. I met my now husband in 2018, and he is the one who inspired me to get started in real estate. He was looking to buy an investment property back then, and we used to talk a lot about how we should pursue our journey, but we just didn't know where to begin or what our first step should be. This passion project, ours, with us blending my love for hospitality and real estate, is what got us started in short-term rentals. And today, about 3 years later, I help manage about 50 short-term rentals across Texas, Oklahoma, and Tennessee. And my business is fully remote, which means I work from home, and I can manage my business and my restaurant from anywhere. This was really important to me, that I have some flexibility because I like to travel, but I also like to wake up, get work done for a few hours, and then go do what I enjoy. I also like to make sure that we provide incredible hospitality, whether it be in my restaurants or in my short-term rental properties. In 2020, with COVID hitting, this was the first time in my life I had time to sit down and really reflect what I wanted to do next, because my restaurant was unlimited hours at that time. And that really sparked my journey to start investing into short-term rentals. I brought on my first co-hosting client in May of 2021, and I helped rehab their cabin, and then we started growing our portfolio. Today, I'm partnered with a few friends to help manage all of the properties that we have, and I really thrive in operations where I can put systems and processes into place. On this podcast, I'm going to be focusing on sharing women invest in real estate, who invest in businesses, and I also want to focus on minorities. I want to get a behind-the-scene look at their stories, their deals, how they were able to raise money for their first deal, whether they went to a bank, whether it was private money, and we'll go through all of these terms as well and explain them in a way that's really easy to understand. I also want to bring on bankers, tax strategists, real estate experts. If you guys are interested in buying or selling small businesses, I'm happy to bring those people on as well, and we can chat all about those things. If you guys are enjoying this, be sure to hit the subscribe button below so you'll know every time we drop an episode. We will aim to drop an episode once a week, and if you guys have anything specific you're super curious about or want to know, drop it in the comments below and let me know so I can help bring those guests on. Thank you so much for your time today, and if you guys have any other questions, don't hesitate to let us know. I look forward to getting to know you better. Thanks, guys.